So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, we'll green.
Here's Steve Young. Oh, he's going to take a shot.
Oh, that's Randy Moss.
Intercepted. Picked up by Ron
And he
Woodson.
had his
And a
shit.
big turnover there as his guys will get the football
And he
back.
had his shit.
I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can
give a
guarantee
fuck.
it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare.
Oh, that's a touchdown. Go.
And the result here, a pickup of 8, leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Ready, 780. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. The 4-time Pro Bowler Herman Moore, his first grab of the game.
Led the league in receptions twice. And just think about, he was the game plan. When you had to line up against Detroit, circle him, find a way to stop him, and rarely did teams get that done.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first
come
drive.
up.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. On 1st down, it's
Bro, come on. You gotta run that
The
right.
ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Peterson running right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Newton now to throw.
Oh, first it was
He's
wide.
taken down. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss at 8.
I keep forgetting
and
to
it
put the
also
X
brings
factor on
up
my kicker.
4th. They've been moving the ball
But
well
I've been kicking shit
offensively,
so
really
much.
getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a
Did
way
that
to
go in?
disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a
Good
chip
drive,
shot.
man. Good
Instead,
drive.
they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After the made field goal, Carlson now
your
sets up to
lineman?
kick this away.
The defensive tackles and shit. Oh,
This will be taken short. And they'll
That would've
start
been
in
all
a
right.
hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
But that's the same thing.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mostert. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
I'm scared. Oh, shit.
Young back near the goal line. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. We are in for a good one as we're through action on EA Sports.
Because look at his, he's level 12. Be on return shit now. He's got a little boost on him. Got him a new. He a number 6 now.
Now Sanders.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Newton on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Herman Moore. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Out of the gun, Newton. Forced out to his left.
Bitch.
And he hooks it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Herman Moore there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 12, 49ers nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Throw it to deep. Throw it to deep.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on second and 10. Young steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early, I'm up.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That's another pick. Come on, we need a pick to start the game.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Ready?
Oh, my God. For Adrian Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, bring Peterson on my side. This left side.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got the hookup for the first time with Herman Moore. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's Newton. Here's a screen to Powell. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. And a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That's complete to Sharp. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Newton. Sliding into the pocket. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first down, Dickerson. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill.
Oh, shit.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. Loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
No.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Here we go. Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Second and 10. Tannehill once more. This one caught by Winslow. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third and 2, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Here we go on fourth. Tannehill.
No.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
That's when you do quicker shit.
Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score, our home team 14, visitors nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Green Hawk.
Here's Peterson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
God.
And this is caught. Herman Moore. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just 20. No, check that. We got like 52 right here. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. 52's the mic. Great. I can't do this.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Holt. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 4.
You said what?
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Herman Moore is the man he was looking for, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Damn, bro, I thought I got hit. Like them niggas, user on user, man. They not gonna. Yeah.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Peterson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Peterson.
Bro, you can't even get off the line.
Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Fucking lame.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Newton. Eluding the pressure. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Charles Wilson, the Green Bay nigga, or Michigan nigga.
Now Tannehill. Flush to his right.
He got to throw it.
Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. Potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change.
Come on,
now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Newton.
Come on, you got to run that route.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
The triangle route. The out route.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm throwing the perfect right.
From the gun, Newton dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away.
Perfect.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 27, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Play action.
Ready? 33. Go. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Off play action. Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Newton. This is caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but
Come
out
on.
of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
It'll be a circle R1.
This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
These niggas feeling that pressure and in the playoffs, so you know they're a little nervous.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. John Ross, 77 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. This will be taken very short. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Block them behind, Malik, or help them.
And counters.
Good shit. Greatness. Greatness. That's me? That was me? That was me.
79 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point.
Wow.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, there we see one reason why Bruce Smith was a first-ballot Hall of Famer. As disruptive a defensive force as there ever was, 200 career sacks, 2 more than my college teammate, Reggie White.
He was the #1 overall pick, Bruce Smith, back in '85, and part of course, those Bills teams that went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away.
Oh, he a young nigga?
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Savage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Shift. Slam. Hey, Steve 6.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st down, Tannehill.
They reversed it.
Forced out to his left.
Pick. Bro.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Check. Hatchet. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch out. Check. Rush in. Squeeze.
They snap it to Tannehill.
Yeah,
Steps
he got
away to his
fucked up. I knew
left.
Malik was going to get fucked up.
And
I knew
open,
it.
it's
I
Moss
just knew it.
complete.
I don't know why is he on the man.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Thank you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. Flushed out right.
We got to jump.
That was dangerous.
Good shit.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. I guess you're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike.
Throwing again is Newton. Escaping the pressure.
Who is you? Who are you? Yes!
And he's got the
Oh, I couldn't see.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
What are we doing?
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can
shit.
do it,
I didn't
so it's
know.
not that big of a
Like,
deal to
they
me.
took the
I'm
shit
gonna
away
keep
from
firing.
me.
Get in the weight room.
Who?
Back two, the Mike. Back two, Mike.
They snap it to Newton.
Oh my God, circle is open.
Down he goes. Kevin Green. And as a result,
I just
possession
fucked that all the
switches
way up.
hands. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted,
took
they're
that
going to get an
fucking
extra
route
one
off.
with a 2-minute warning. And that's going to
somebody
help
was
in a big
open
way.
down
So in a
the field.
sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here.
Might
And
have
if
to use
so,
one timeout,
they've still
but
got an
that's it.
opportunity.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Pick, man. Let's get pick, bro. We fucked up with that man shit. Man, we can Randy Moss. No, we're not that. We're not
From the
that.
gun, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right.
Pick.
And look at this.
Good shit.
They get
That's
the
what we
turnover
are.
they needed.
Need some
It's
zone runners.
intercepted.
Need some
Picked up
zone
by
runners.
Jalen
Stop
Ramsey.
playing.
A critical error there in a tight
Good shit.
to the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And now a throw on first
Can you run
down
the
there,
fucking
but it's
route, though?
incomplete.
The beauty
Like,
of being able
I'm
to play zone
passing it when
defense,
you're
you
supposed
can
to
sit
cut.
back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot
How
of
does that make
confusion,
sense?
kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton flushed out right. That one complete. He finds Shark. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. We've got a one-score game with inside
like
of 2
that,
minutes
bro?
remaining.
Fuck!
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now again, right side. Dickerson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw.
Block them off.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
We gotta watch that nigga Moss, bro. In the middle.
On 4th down, Tannehill.
Who is that?
Oh, look at that. A diving catch. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Ready, set. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT.
Fuck. Wow, bro.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. okay. All my girls. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Go to ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones, throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hold on.
That was good shit, though.
I got to put on, I got a bad one. They want to keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard to...